Hello, today is 9/22 of 25, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2022. It is currently 9:30 and I have just made myself some coffee. So I made it with a half cup of Fairlife whole milk. It's my favorite coffee is just to have coffee with milk in it. So I used a half cup of Fairlife whole milk so that I could reduce the amount of carbs in my coffee rather than using a full cup. And I find that I really like it. I like the stronger flavor of the coffee because I like strong coffee anyway. So I'm super excited about that. I was worried about adding both my whey isolate protein powder, which I've added before and was just fine, not a problem at all, but also adding in my collagen peptides. I was afraid that the collagen peptides would make it like too thick and it doesn't. It blends in beautifully. So really, really nice to be able to have my coffee and have it just be like delicious for me. I love it, like just so plain. So I'm excited that my collagen peptides are just going in really, really well, and I can have all of that together. Today, I decided to add a packet of salty brand electrolytes. Clean Slate is the flavor, which is actually not flavored. It just tastes like salt. Uh, I wanted to try it because what I have been doing is kind of having it separately, adding that to my water bottle. And I just wanted to see what it would be like if I added it to my coffee. I do not recommend it. It ruined my coffee, which was kind of like how I thought it would work out. So I ended up just adding an extra shot of coffee to my coffee. I normally have two shots. I have three in my coffee this morning. And it's still pretty salty, but like I'll be able to get it down and at least get my protein in for the day. But I will not be adding this to my coffee again, at least not just my plain coffee. I do like to add it if I have like a flavored coffee or something. Um, but yeah, not to my plain coffee. So my husband and I are going to go out for lunch today, and we're going to Chick-fil-A. And I have some pork belly. I have about 6 ounces of pork belly that I cooked up in my oven. And then I just chopped it up. So I'll top it with 12 count of grilled chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A and just eat it like a bowl. And then I plan to go to the gym today. I kind of did like a deload week. That wasn't really intentional, but it's kind of how it worked out just because I had kind of overdone it. And then, like, just because we were traveling, I had like time constraints. I wasn't really able to get like strength training in for about a week. So I plan to get some strength training in today, and we'll see how that goes. It is 5:15. When we went to Chick-fil-A, I before we left, I realized was going to need more protein today. So I also took with me an Okios Triple Zero yogurt. This has 15 grams of protein. So I had that with my Chick-fil-A. And then I went to the gym. I did an arms and core workout, and I have learned the difference between like I like stabilizing core workout. Not that it doesn't strengthen you at all, but it's not really a strength workout. Like you could do a core workout every single day if you're doing things like planks and bird dogs and hollow holds, things like that. But then there's like strength training exercises that you shouldn't do every day. Like it would be like lifting, dumbbells with your arms. You shouldn't do that every day. So what I did was ab rollouts. I did hanging leg raises that were weighted. I did weighted decline sit-ups, and I did suitcase carry. So you have a heavy weight in one hand and you walk, keeping yourself like straight. That's like so that's working your obliques. So I did those, and then I did also arms. So I did single arm overhead press, push-ups, seated row, and bicep curls. And then I walked on the treadmill for an hour, and the stair stepper for an hour. It was great to get movement in. It has been a couple days since I was able to like really get some good movement in, so it was really, really nice. So now I'm home. I made myself a cottage cheese bowl right away. I wanted to get some food in me right after my workout, my hard workout, because I want to stunt the cortisol response. So I had a cottage cheese bowl made with Good Culture cottage cheese. I love this cottage cheese, like with fruit or really anything else. On its own, I prefer Highland brand, but like with other things or using it in recipes, I love this cottage cheese. And it has less carbs than, like, say, Highland or your traditional cottage cheese. So that's nice. There are 3 grams of carbs in a half cup with 14 grams of protein. So I topped that with some blackberries, and now I'm ready for my actual meal. So I have used 2 Good and Gather andouille sausages. I cooked them in my air fryer, and then I topped it with, or I guess I didn't top it with, but I put on here some of my picadillo, I think they're called, peppers that I am really, really enjoying, especially with andouille sausage. And the wrap for these is actually egg life wraps. And the only reason I'm actually using a wrap is just to bump up my protein. These have quite a bit of protein. So in 2 wraps, which is a serving, there's 60 calories, 0 fat, 340 sodium, 2 carbs with 1 fiber, and then 11 grams of protein. So that's how I'm kind of going to get to my protein goal for today. I will also have more electrolytes. I did drink some while I was at the gym. I'm going to drink some more for sure. Let's take a look at how my day turned out. After I finished my dinner, I also had a donut from Conscious Comforts, which is a local bakery in my area. It's a gluten-free, sugar-free donut. I usually have them for breakfast, but I just felt like I needed a little bit more fat, and it's made with coconut and almond flour, so that's what I ended up having. Plus, it was just quick. So I ended up with about 1,500 calories today. My protein is 186. My net carbs are 33, and my fat is 58. So I am in a pretty high caloric deficit of over 900 calories. I wouldn't normally be okay with that. But lately, like I had, I think 3 days over the last maybe week where I like broke even on my calories, largely because I was traveling and so I wasn't moving as much, things like that. So I'm okay with this much of a deficit this time, and just because like it's all gonna even out with my days of like being at maintenance essentially. So it's gonna be just fine. I don't want to have lots of days like this, but today is just fine. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.